we go. So comes with the white, the green, the large flower board, your zip ties. It comes with the yellow Senna and this cute little ladybug. Your little twisty, your electric bands, your nippers, I think, came in it. So now this one was a lot of prep, y'all. I only did it for y'all. So here we go. I'm going to show y'all how to prep your Sennas. So let me bring you back down. So your Senna comes just like this. What I do is I take my heat gun. Let me see if I have another one because I did. Oh, here we go. This is one that I'm getting ready to list probably next week. So get you a pipe cleaner. I use U-pens. So I take the tip of my glue gun and I use it to poke a hole in the Senna. I put a thing of glue right over that. Stick my pipe cleaner right down in that hole. Spread them open. Take my U-pen. You see I put glue right there on each side. Take my U-pen right in that glue. Go down at an angle. And then give your pipe cleaner a couple twists. And now you're set. Okay. Now this one comes with a little ladybug. So we're going to cut that off just a little bit. Because what I'm going to do is use the wire that's already on there. Let me make sure that's hard before I tilt it over. And I'm just going to stick it right into the Senna wherever I want it. So we're going to put a little bit of glue right on there. Doesn't need a lot. And then just wherever you want to stick it right in. Okay. So that's the ladybug that comes in your kit. You will have to attach it like I just showed. If you want to just take the wire out and glue it, you can do that as well. Totally up to you. I'm just showing y'all how I do it. Okay. So let's get that out of the way. Let's get the glue gun turned off because I will not need it again. Get it out of my way. And then I'm going to bring our next wreath up. So, bam. Look how pretty that is. So this, you will use most of your horizontal wide stripe that comes in this kit doing it this way. Now you can make 2 flowers out of this kit if you wanted to, but you cannot do it if you're doing this petal. Okay, so we are using every set and every shared set on row 2, 3, and 4. We do not need to do row 5 because our Senna is big enough. You are not going to need row 5. Okay, so every set, every shared set on row 2, 3, and 4. This is flower kit 133. It is your daisy flower. Okay, so on row 2, we need 32 petals. On row 3, you need 24. And on row 4, you need 16. Okay, so 32, 24, 16. What is that, 72? Is that 72? Did I just figure that in my head, y'all, like that quick? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 2, 72. Look at there. Okay, so let me show you how I made this petal. It is a 3D daisy. So I have squared all of my mesh. Okay, so this was 10.5 inches, so I squared it at 10.5. I use zip ties because it's easier for me to use zip ties. If you want to use your electric band, you most definitely can. Okay, so squared at 10.5. It is diamond shape. We're going to bring bottom just past middle, top just past middle. Y'all, I do not measure. I just eyeball it. So this is kind of what I'm looking for. I know that's what I said. That was a lot of prep for this kit. But you do not need to do this. You can make 2 wreaths out of that one kit. Okay. I know I did the math. So then I'm going to take my right hand, hold this down, and I'm going to bring the left tip to the right tip. Okay, so we're just kind of lining those up. This does not need to be perfect because this end is going to be in your zip tie. Okay. And then I'm just going to pinch that middle, bring our sides in. So that's what we have. Take my zip tie. Bring it tight, not too tight yet, because I'm going to line this up. I want a 3.5 inch tail, and that will ensure that the majority of my petals are pretty much the same all the way around, right? So I'm lining this tip up at a 1/2 inch, and we've got 1, 2, 3, and look, it is almost exactly on that line. Go, Michelle. And then you can zip that up tight and just cut it off. Now we're going to flip it upside down, and we're going to take our fingers and we're going to open up this inside. See how you can go right inside? Hello. So we're going to bring those insides together. I'm going to take another zip tie, run it right around that inside mesh, and then we're going to walk it up, walkie, and then we're going to tighten that up, and then continue to walk it up and zip it tight. And then cut that off. And there's your 3D daisy petal. And then all we have to do is trim that up. And we're ready to rock and roll. Now I do have a couple more of those to do. We'll do them throughout the wreath. For the leaves, I'm going to put 8 leaves on this one. So I squared it once again, cut it right down the middle, put one right on top of the other. Make sure you have a clip. Clip those together so your ends stay pointed. Bring it sideways, and I'm just going to line up our edges, find the middle, come all the way down and pinch. First time you've seen that petal? I love that petal. I've used that petal on umbrellas and turkeys and rainbows and all the things. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Grab your bands. band it, take your clip off, go right up underneath, use your little fingers, and open that up. And there you have your Dean Michael. Could you heat seal the two leaves together? You could. You could. All right, y'all ready to knock out this wreath? So I'm just going to continue on around. Like I said, on row 2, you're going to need 32 petals. On row 3, you're going to need 24. And on row 4, you're going to need 16. Okay. Yeah, you could also do this on the sunflower kit. Or if you want to make 2 wreaths, you'll have enough to make 2 wreaths out of this kit. If you don't do it the way I'm doing it. Why cut it in half? Because that's the way I prefer to do mine. Yep, it ensures that I get that perfect Dean Michael 99.9% of the time. All right, so we're going to keep rolling. Rolling. Actually, I'm going to show y'all how to do our leaves while you can still see it, at least a few. Okay, so let's just, we'll do a leaf right here. So we'll start here. So I am, what am I going to do? Yeah, we're just going to go, actually, I'm going to put a petal there. Kit number, please, is 133. It is the Daisy Flower Kit. All right, so here, I'm just going to add a leaf. Right there. Add our 3D daisy right on top of that. Now you can add as many leaves as you want. Just like that. So just add them at the same time. So I'm only going to do a leaf every other. Okay, we're to another leaf. So we're going to grab our leaf, lift up that petal, stick it right up underneath, and then add your 3D daisy right on top of that. Usually I add my leaves after everything is gone, after everything is already put in, so that I don't snag my leaves, because you can see that it sticks out a little bit further. And I don't want to snag them. So usually I will wait until I get all mine on and then add the leaves. Are you going to show that petal again? Which petal? I am going to show the 3D daisy a few times. Yes. You just ordered this kit? Yay. Okay, so you can see we're doing every other one. So we did this one, skip. We did this one. So this one's getting a leaf. I would put the leaves off row 1 so they would be seen a little bit more. And that's your prerogative. You can definitely do them however you want them. That's the good thing about crafting. We can all do things just a little bit different. And it's going to be okay. Okay, squeeze this. Oh, wait, hold on. I need a leaf. So I'm just bringing up those two and tucking it right down underneath. Lori and Dave did this kit as well. So I wanted to do it completely different from what they did. So this is what I came up with. So let's go ahead and clip these off. Okay, so we've got row 1 completely done, and I just love that you can see just the very tip of that green. Love, love, love it. All right, so now we're on to row 3, and I will make the petal again as I completely turn in circles to see where that wreath is going to land. Okay, so it's squared. So it ends up being 10.5 by 10.5. Diamond shape. We're going to bring the top or the bottom just past middle. Bring that top just past middle. I do not measure these. I just fold them. Okay, and then we're going to bring this left tip completely over to the right tip. Does not need to be perfect because you're not going to see this part. Okay, so that's what we have. We have a house, the house that Michelle built. Okay, you're going to go right in the middle and just grab and then bring your sides in, pinch, pinch. Grab you a couple zip ties. The leaves get floppy. Yeah, they can for sure. So just put them on the next row in. I did wood burn this mesh, yes. Okay, and then I zip tied this part. You can definitely band it if you want. I just prefer to use zip ties. Okay, and then we're going to line it up. I want a 3.5 inch tail. So we've got, there's our half, 1, 2, 3. Zip it up. Clip it. Clip it and flip it. Okay, we're going to go and separate the inside. Say hello. Bring those up. Take your next zip tie. Run it right through the inside of that. Start your zip tie. and then walk it all the way up. I do it about halfway, and then I roll it up again and zip it completely. And then clip that, maybe. There we go. And then just cut off your excess. Okay, so there's your 3D daisy. It's a 3D daisy, Deborah. All right, so we're going to finish this row. So we are on row 3, and this row you need 24 petals. Does get a little bit confusing with the zip ties when you're putting this many in at a time, but I knew for time's sake I had to completely load the board before I came live. Normally I would just do one set and then add the second set of zip ties, but Margaret, I believe Tina put it in the comment a few above you, the price of the kit. Oh, there she is, $29.99 US, y'all. So you can make this one huge, ginormous flower, or you can make 2 flowers out of this one kit. Just depends on how you want to make it. If I can hold on to my toes. All right. Another set up here. Now I will add the rest of those leaves later. We're just going to get all of these in. Thanks, Margaret. Thanks, Sharon. And you can see when I'm putting this in, I take the zip tie that's on the board and I go just above the zip tie that's on the petal, so that if something gets yanked, you're not going to pull the petal out. And that's definitely what I do in row 2 on these bigger sets. I put it just above, that way when you yank it, it's not going to go anywhere. Not going to come out. On these smaller ones, it doesn't really matter, but on those bigger sets, on the shared sets on row 2, it could make a difference. Give it a try, Susan. It's fun. Now you're definitely going to use more mesh because it is a skinnier petal, but it's fun. It acts like a stopper, yes. Right. It is really pretty. It makes a beautiful flower. You just use a lot of mesh. Okay, so there's our second row. Are you getting dizzy? We could play roulette. All right, so now we are on row 4 and we're doing the exact same thing every set and every shared set. Who wants to go to Home Depot? We'll tell them Michelle is live and you cannot go until I'm done. All right, let's make that petal again. Two zip ties, square 10.5 inches. We're going to go bottom just past middle, top just past middle. You can't see or comment on your iPad, but you can on your iPhone. Huh, that's weird. The zip tie gun you can get from Amazon. Lori has an affiliate link under her Amazon or favorite tools on her website, uniqueinthecreek.com. Okay, now we're going to bring left tip completely to right tip. And we have the house that Michelle built. Okay, we got a little house. Right here's our line. So it's the tip of there and the tip of there. Just draw a line and pinch. Bring your edges, just pinch them in. One scrunch, one scrunch. Take your zip tie. And we're doing 3.5 inch. So there's our half, 1, 2, 3 inch. I want a 3.5 inch tail. Zip that zip tie, clip it off, flip it over, go right in between, run you another zip tie, start it, zip it, walk it up. Now, if you want it a fatter, see how small that tip is? If you want a fatter tip, don't take it all the way up. So you can make this part as big or as small as you want. Okay, I like this look, so I walk it all the way up, zip it about halfway, and then walk it completely up because it can tend to move, and then zip it completely. You can, yeah, you can just band that. And then just cut off the excess. And we can rock and roll that last section. So this one you need 16 petals. Yep, this is a kit. It is kit number 133. It is the daisy flower. It does come with 2 rolls of white, 1 roll of green. So you can make this wreath or you can use that kit to make 2 complete flowers. Not in this style, but it'll take most of the mesh to make this flower style. Thanks. If you want, you can leave these zip ties open. It'll make it a little easier. But if you're going to leave them open, I would only do one at a time. but this one does take a lot of prep. Oh my God, did I count right? Y'all keep your fingers crossed I counted right. Oh, I still got one petal there to make for y'all. Oh my God, y'all can tell I'm starting to sweat. It'll be all right. I still have white. Thanks, y'all. Oh, I did count right. Whoo! B, stop. Becky, stop. I counted right. I'm good. You just see all the zip ties and you see how many petals and you're like, oh no, I did it again. All right. So we do have one more and bam, it's right there. I saved it to make with y'all. You are new. Well, welcome. You made your first sunflower wreath yesterday. Awesome. All right. So 10.5 squared, diamond shape, curl side up, bottom just past middle, top just past middle. My day is now complete, right? Bring left tip to right tip. Completely fold that in half. Okay. Just find your middle. Bring your sides in. Where is this going with balloons? Oh, Britt, I did the balloon wreath first. This is my second wreath with y'all. So you missed the balloon wreath. Lynn, go to bed. Just go to bed. Okay, zip it up. 3.5-inch tail. Okay, flip it over. Grab the inside mesh. Kind of separate it. Okay. Run your zip tie right through it. Start your zip tie. Walk it up. Zip it just halfway. Finish walking it all the way up and zip it all the way. You did miss the balloon wreath. I'll show it here at the end. Okay, clip that off. Clip that tail off. And there's your 3D daisy. Okay, we'll just put our last one in. Just like that. Girl, Michelle, you missed it? What? How can you forget when I'm going to go live, girlfriend? All right. So there it is. Y'all know, let's play roulette. Now, what I will do is after I'll show you what it's going to look like. I'm going to go one here. Okay, now they'll be in just a little bit more. Well, let me just do it because let's just do it. So I'm gonna, let me go this way so I don't get confused. Okay, so I'm slip that one out. We're going to use another zip tie. Go right in. I should have thought about that when I was prepping, but I didn't. So we're going to take that leaf, put it right out. That just fell on my daggone toe. Stick that in, stick your leaf in first, lift up those two petals, stick it right underneath. And then stick your regular petal right on top. Zip it up. Okay, so that's how we add the leaves. Just do it as you're adding your petals. It'll be a lot easier. So skip one, skip one, skip one. That should be the last one. I'm going to leave it open. That way it's just a little bit easier. Go right up underneath. Add your leaf. Add your petal right on top. Zip it up. And you can lay those back down. Get our next one. Should be right here. Thanks. Okay, come right up under those leaves, tuck that, or those petals, tuck this leaf in, add it right on top. All right, one more, and then we can add, should be this one. And then we can add our senna and call these two wreaths done, y'all. Because I should have added them as I was going. That's why I'm undoing those. I should have added them as I was miking it. There we go. All right, lay back down. All right, let's get this stuff out of my way so I can have more room. All right, so here's our senna. I'm just going to put the pipe cleaners right in the senna two holes. Okay, and then what we'll do is once I make sure everything is good to go, I will cut these down and put that right in the hole so that you don't have anything to scratch your customer's door. We'll go ahead, since it's already flipped, run our zip tie hanger. And look how pretty that is. So let me bring y'all up. I'll show y'all both wreaths that we made today. Here is your daisy kit. Oh, hold on. I see one's a little wonky. Get back into place. There you go. So there's the daisy kit. It is kit number 133. Yep, the leaves are the Dean Michael. All right, y'all. I am out of here. I have dug my own self a hole this weekend, so I'll be working like a dog all weekend. So I will see y'all right here in 2 weeks for something else. All right. Have an awesome weekend. Bye, y'all.